it's Andrea from Make Believe Nails. So I've done your video. It is a bit of a long one. I think it's an hour. But I'm just going to excuse myself. I've had a delivery from Markatt. Now, I am an ambassador for Markatt. I'm so excited. So what I wanted to do was swatch these, do a design, and then I decided to do some character artwork for you. And I'm using the Markatt colours. Now the design I'm doing is going to be a glitter design, so I'm going to use the Scarlett Senter Fallen Leaves glitter from Scarlett's Harvest Hayride collection. So this is the awesome colour Fallen Leaves set from Markatt. Okay, so it comes with full instructions. I love the fact that it's got a detailing of ingredients and percentages. Fantastic. And the delivery was super quick, guys, super quick. So as you can see, these are 8ml bottles, which is fantastic, and I'm going to swatch them out for you in their sets because we have got 2 to do. So what we're going to do is get that colour on there and top coat it as well. So I wanted you to see, this is the first time they've come through the door today. I've opened them and we're swatching them straight off. I've never touched them before, I've never used them before, because I want to give you my honest opinion of them. Now I use Neo nails as well, and this was very similar to a Neo nails polish, which is my preference. I like high pigment. I don't like it insipid or runny. I like it to build colour. So you're gonna, this is speeded up a little bit because I'm a faffer, guys. So this is the red. As it's just come through the letterbox, really I should have let it just settle. Obviously it wasn't at room temperature, but as this goes on, you will see as it settles how good they are. So that I'm just doing 2 coats and a top coat with these. So that's the first one. That is, let me just have a look. That one is AC07-6. Okay, I love these little bottles as well. Then they go down in, I do them in like a colour order, in a rainbow order. So the next one that you're going to have is the AC07-5. And look at the coverage on them. I mean, seriously, to die for. Okay, and then the next one that we're going to use is AC07-4, which is like a burnt orange. It's absolutely beautiful, and I've got an idea for these later. So that's going on. Again, coverage is super, super, super. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. I love them. I love them. I loved working with them. So that's that one going in. And then the next one is the AC07-3. That's me popping the gel polishes down. So yeah, I was really impressed with how they covered. Absolutely. And it says on the instructions inside to cure between 1 and 2 minutes in UV light. I worked on the basis that I have quite a high powered UV light, so I put it in for 1 minute. We're now using the AC07-3 that I've already said, and look at that yellow. I love a yellow. It's you know, it's quite hard to get a really, really good yellow, and that one was amazing. Beautiful. So the next one is going to be AC07-2. So proper getting into the leafy colours here. The beautiful autumnal colours. I'm absolutely made up. So I can't wait to make Scarlett Senter meet Markatt because that's what my plan is, but not on this collection. We're going to do something different with some of the colours from this collection. So the next one that we're going to do after this one, I think, is the AC07-1. Okay, so they're all going to go in the lamp for a cure, and then they're going to get, that's that one that I'm doing now. Then we're going to do a second coat, and then they're going to get top coated. Okay, but so far, so good. Really impressed. Really impressed. I'm not a skinflint, but I like value for money. And I do a lot of nail art, and I want reliable gel polishes that are at a reasonable price, and these are at an amazing price. And you can get them for an even better price because I'm also an ambassador for them. So if you go to the Markatt website, the UK Markatt website, or the American one, and put in the code Andrea in capital letters with the number 15, you get 15% off. And obviously I earn a bit of commission as well. So if you like what I do with or the gel polishes that they sent me, please use my code. So we're going back in with those second layers now. Now you can really see. I mean, come on. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. That red is to die for. I've actually got a client coming for a red set. She's off to for a night out in Liverpool. And that red will be going straight on her fingers because she's having red. And then we're going again back in with that really bright orange. Absolutely stunning. And I always like to look at how it covers. So you can see that I do move that tip about, and I'm looking at it and seeing, has it dragged? Is it pulling? Is there a line of light through it? I'm just getting a fluffy off. You know, just to make sure that it's all right. Oh, it's cold here, guys, today. Oh, I've got my Ugg boots on and everything. Right, and then we're going to go in with the next one down, which is that lovely burnt orange. So I'm putting that on, and that's just beautiful. It will really do what I want it to do shortly. So, yeah, I can't wait for you to see what I do. But, you know, when I get my gel polishes as well, I like doing a lot of character artwork and stuff like that. And that's the way I will test gel polishes, if I can do character artwork. That yellow's going back in, full coverage on the second coat, not insipid at all. Absolutely amazing. Love that. In fact, I'm just loving them so far. I was so pleased and, you know, pleasantly surprised. And then the greens again. So yeah, if you head over there, I mean, these collections are just absolute value for money. And it's at www.markattuk.co.uk. Go over there and like I say, have a good look, because they have got so much stuff. And with the time of year, I just thought what I was going to get was the autumn leaves collection, because that's what time of year we're in. It's what we want. And at the price for this set is absolutely amazing. If you use my discount code, you get it even cheaper again. So, you know, you get 6 gel polishes in that collection as well. Absolutely brilliant. Right, so now they're coming out, and I have top coated them. I've used Markatt's top coat as well. Now, the reason that there's not an exact line of light through there is I'm using a KB Glow, which has lights all the way around it. So instead of it being a line of light, it will put a square of light across the nail. So they are those, and I absolutely freaking love these colours. I mean, you can see that I even start checking the sides to make sure there's no wrinkling. I'm touching them and I'm like, wow, these are just spot on, you know, for the money. And as a nail technician, you know, I've struggled over the last 2 years since COVID, and if I can get products and gel polishes, especially because of how much I use, at a reasonable price, and they do the job, spot on. But you can see I always wear gloves when I'm using gel polish and acrylic, just because that's the way I roll. I don't do it without. So look at those. So they're on the little ring. I'm a happy girl. So that's awesome colour. The autumn leaves collection done. Now we're moving on to the classic brown gel polish collection. Now this comes with a base coat and a top coat. Bonus. Love that. Love, 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 love. Now this is an awesome colour. This is Markatt. Again, full instructions, detailed ingredients, absolutely amazing. So I'm just showing you, there's the ingredients, look. So, which, you know, I always like to know exactly what I'm working with. Not a problem. There was no horrendous odour from these. They were lovely, so I'm just going to show you each one. Now, I use these shortly. I'm going to ruin the surprise. I'm going to do some character artwork. And the reason is, the viscosity of these is perfect for me. Perfect for me. I love doing all kinds of different artworks, whether it's mixed media, whether it's hand painting. All the characters I do are freehand. I don't trace anything like that, and I try not to sketch out on nails either. I just start mapping out with in my head with shapes onto the nail. So these are the perfect thickness for me to work with. Happy girl. Happy. So I'm just getting all those out and showing you. There you go. Base coat and the top coat. And let's throw that box on the floor. So here we go. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to get our swatching sticks again. I'm just using the stiletto ones. I haven't done anything to them or prepped them. Right, so we're going to start off, probably knowing me, with the lightest one. Oh no, the darkest one. Normally I go from light to dark. How weird. So yeah, we're just going to look at that. So that one, for me, is a dark brown. An absolute beautiful dark brown. The next one is like a black cherry. Beautiful. So you can see the coverage again. Spot on. Absolutely brilliant. And then let's put the next one in. So this is the one that's like black cherry. So can you see the little bit of red in there? Absolutely love it. Beautiful. So it, you know, at this time of year as well, it's just, I think browns, golds, bronzes, oranges, reds. Oh, love it. So next one we have got is more of a, let's see. For me, it's a chocolate, but I'm obsessed with chocolate, so that's probably why. So yeah, again, the viscosity is lovely, the pigmentation's lovely. Just pulling it down and then checking it. Obviously, there's no pull marks in it, which is why I like it so much. The viscosity and the pigmentation isn't causing it to have those drag marks that I've had with, you know, other companies. I've got that problem and it ruins it really. So there we go. This one's like a mocha. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. That's like melted chocolate. You see how everything's got a chocolate theme. So yeah, as I'm doing these, I'm actually, you know, I'm smiling because I'm really pleased that now I've got a gel polish range. It's coming, the entire range is coming next week, I think. There is such good value for money and such good quality. That's just a fluffy. Let's get the fluffy out. There we go. And I'm just going to go over where that fluffy was. There we go. Sorted. Okay. I'm just checking it, as you can see. Just pulling down again. Am I happy? Absolutely. Into the lamp you go. And then we've got 2 more left. So let's have a look at that. I'll put that to one side. These will be getting a second coat as well. Really, they don't need one, to be fair. So this one is a latte-ish colour, like a caramel latte. It's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so that's covered. You can see that. Brilliant. Absolutely amazing. There's just so little effort into putting them on, you know. Pull, you're done. So, and then this is an absolute, for me, game changer. Because it is perfect for character artwork. Absolutely amazing. The skin tone kind of colour. Love it. Love it. So yeah, that's when I started thinking, maybe I'm not just going to do a glitter set. Maybe I might do something on the glitter set. So yeah, so that's going to go into the lamp. And then pop that in. These all cure, like I'm saying, in my lamp, which is 120 watt Bella lamp that I use. So it's a very high wattage lamp. So I'm only curing it for 1 minute. It does state between 1 and 2 minutes in an LED, depending on the power of your LED. So now we're going back in and we are doing our second coats on these. So that's that one in. Next one. Absolutely, I can't tell you how much I like them. Was so pleasantly surprised. So there we go, going in. So obviously, if you're doing this on a client, guys, you would have done your prep work, you would have done your cuticle work, etched the nail, done your dehydration, and put your base coat on. And then obviously going in with your 2 layers of gel polish and then your top coat. So, and I quite really like this colour. Really, really, really. So, yeah, I'm just really, really pleased with, the quality of the product as well. It's always nice when you get a bargain and it's good. Do you know what I mean? When you get something that's actually, you think, wow, give yourself a pat on the back. Now you can see that I'm going to top coat all of these. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm still jumping ahead of yourself, Andrea, again. See, that's really it's just beautiful colours. I love a brown collection. I don't know why. I just do. Mind you, I collect gel polish, so that's probably why. So, yeah, so what's everyone been up to? Well, we're just doing this second coat. You know how to put the second coat on. What's everyone been up to? It's weird, isn't it? Because I had loads of clients booked into it this week. And because of this petrol crisis, everyone's like, yeah, I can't come because of petrol. And I'm like, well, have you got a full tank? Yeah. But I can't come. I don't want to waste my petrol. I'm like, oh, cheers, love. Thanks, babe. But yeah, no problem rescheduling and doing so. So that one's not, I can't pick a favourite. I'm trying and I can't. I really, really can't. But just look. I'm just showing you. There's no pulls in it. It's perfection. I love it. I love it. So yeah, there we go. And then we're going in with top coat. There you go. Tippy top, tip top, top coat. So that's going to go on next. I did forget to pause this when I was using the lamp. So here we go. So we're just going to go in and top coat all of those so you can see everything. I want you to see it as I've used it before I've done anything with it. Like, how you can find a way to work with a product. I want you to see it as I've used it as a Markatt Virgin. I am no longer one of those. So I've used the foil gel before, and I have their poly gel as well, but I've never used the gel polishes, so I was really pleased. So there we go. We're just going in and top coating all those. That top coat goes on an absolute freaking dream. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely love them. So, yeah, get them all top coated and then show you the end result with these before we get into the exciting bit. And the exciting bit is going to be what we're going to do with them. We do use some extra products, like I said. We use Scarlett Senter's Fallen Leaves, Scarlett Senter's Boom Brush, and Scarlett Senter's Sleigh Brush. We also use a dotting tool, some gel paints, And yeah, and a matte top coat at the end on one nail. So it's exciting. I can't wait for you to see. So yeah, that one's really dark. It's like, whoa. It's like mahogany or something. Not even mahogany. It's darker than mahogany, but not black. It's just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Happy, happy girl. There we go. That should be the last one that we're doing now. And then they'll all be top coated and I can show you. So that's the 2 collections that we've swatched. No problems with any of those gel polishes whatsoever. All look amazing. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so there you go. That's that collection swatched, and I think you'll agree it's a bit fit. I like it. It's gorgeous, actually. So what we're going to do now is move on to our design set. So I'm going to get some tips out ready. I'm going to get my Scarlett Senter bits out. And Mr. Markatt, would you like to meet Scarlett Senter? And let's see what happens. Because that'll be fun. So, just popping them onto my ring because I like to have those when I'm doing matching up, trying to do stuff. You know, it's always good to have them on a ring so you're just like, oh yeah, that one. So that's that done. I'm going to get those, yep, Scarlett Senter Fallen Leaves. This is from the Harvest Hayride collection. It's available at www.scarlettsenter.co.uk. And until the 1st of October, you do... I found this on the web. Oh, you do have 20% off using the code FALL2021. So, yeah. Sorry, Siri just started talking to me on my watch then. I'm like, Siri, shush, busy. So yeah, I'm just getting my tip stand out, getting those tips on. I've put stiletto full coverage tips on, and I'm just cutting off just above where the numbers are. So we'll get those sorted and down. So what we're going to do is we are going to use, let me just have a look which one. So we actually go in with 511 from the Brown Tones collection. The brown, classic brown gel polish set. Okay, so we go in with that one. And cover everything. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous colour. I like a good... It sounds bad when you say this, but I do like a good nude. But do you know what I mean? So it reminds me of like, you know, like cashmere coats and, you know, stuff like that. Like, I remember my mum had a camel coat. I don't know whether I don't think it was made of camel. I think I just thought she looked like one, so I called her a camel. I have no idea. But this colour reminds me of that. And look at the coverage. Right. Boom. 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 I mean, really, from now on, it'll be a 1 coverage job, probably. But I just wanted to do it with 2. So here we go. Excuse me for coughing. Okay, pulling that down. So we're going to do that on all 5 tips. Okay. And the last one. There we go. So I'm going to pull that down, pull it down, and then we're going to get another coat on there. Into the lamp for 60 seconds. Oh, have I only done 1 coat? I thought I could have swore I'd done 2. Let's have a see. See what's going on. Can we just appreciate that glitter right there though? Oh, those brown tones that are in the gel polishes. Oh yeah, that's my new little fanny brush. Fan brush. Yeah, so I'm just going to use that for applying some glitter. Why did I say that? What reason? So yeah, I just find these are really good for picking up minimal glitter and it doesn't stick in the bristles so much. I go between this and pigment brushes, to be fair. So I'm just giving that a good And because it's quite big and long, like that, you can just, done. How cool. Boop, boop, done. Boop. It's great. I love that. I mean, sometimes if you've got, if you've got a client or you want minimal, you can use your finger. And because I'm sticking it into the inhibition layer there, guys. I'm not putting it into gel or anything like that. So I've decided to miss out that middle finger because I think we'll do a marble on there. So yeah, we pop in glitter on there, and you can just see how easy it's sticking to that inhibition layer as well. So it's ideal for doing this with. There we go. Sorting out my glitter on the edges. Picking that piece of glitter off there that shouldn't be there. Should have took it off. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the, let me see, I think it's base coat. Yeah, so I have a base coat that I use for glitters for on design sets. This is not the glitter. I use the glitter within systems on clients. This is just a random that I use for glitter on design sets. So it's because I don't want to contaminate my new Markatt base coat and top coat, so I need to get it all capped in base coat, and this is the best option. But if you're doing this on a client, get yourself an extra top coat and base coat, which is just for glitter. Stick a G on the bottom or on the top. Then it's for your glitters. And you're sticking within your system as well then, so, it doesn't affect your insurance. Okay, so we're just pulling that down. What I'm trying to do is get a decent amount of base coat on there we're going to start trying to level up. And that is level up to the top of that glitter. Now, you might think, oh, well, it's flat. Honestly, if you put a base coat on, you just feel it straight the way through. You will feel the glitter. So I like to do 2 base coats to level up, and then a top coat. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So now you can see I'm actually putting down my marble. So I'm using the colours from the Brown collection. I'm using let me tell you which ones I used. I used 513, I used 515, and I used 512. Oh, and I used, where's that chocolatey coloured one? Oh, there it is. And I used 514. So they're all from the Brown collection from Markatt. And go over to the Markatt website and use my code Andrea15, you get 15% off. So what we're going to do is make a marble. Now, I do get my ombre brush out and I sack it off because I need a new ombre brush, guys. I've had that ombre brush for about 5 years. So I'm just putting some blooming gel from Nails on there as well. You can use base coat when on a client. If you haven't got the one that's in the system, just use base coat. It does the same thing. So you can see, I'm going to have a try with this, and then I just go, I don't think so, love. It's had its day. So I saw that Natalie Mugridge is actually using one from Born Pretty, so I might have to go and get that. So I'm wiping that off, and I just decided to get out one of my square gel brushes. Quite a big one, to be fair. It was just the one that was to hand. So I want to obviously pick that up and spread that into that blooming gel. Okay, so I decided to go this way. And I also decided to add a little bit more of that latte colour into this marble. I'm sorry I've gone off screen a bit. I don't know why. I'd love to tell you why. But I will sort it in a minute, I'm sure. So, yeah, I'm just pulling that down at the sides. There we go. And then you'll see me pick up a little bit more of that latte colour. And all I'm doing is pulling it through. Just like that, just pull it through. So, and that blooming gel will just work its magic and spread everything out. Right, so as you can see, I am just having a little bit more of a faff. I'm just going to show you how it's actually spread out. I'm hanging it upside down as well, because we have got that base coat on those other ones, and I'm going to pop it into the lamp. But you could see how it had flared out from that marble. You can see I'm just putting the top and some bits. Now we are going to run some glitter through that marble as well, just on the edges and a little bit in the middle, just to give it a bit of oomph. So that'll be that sorted. So here we go. There you go. Woodland Walk. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. You can get the mini collection of Harvest Hayride for only £18 on Scarlett's website, and if you use the September code, you get 20% off. It's an absolute bargain. 5 glitters, 10-gram tubs like that you know you can just go into. It's no little cylinder jars or anything. It's amazing. So there you can see how that has spread out. I love it. I love it. And we're going in with glitter anyway. Let's add a bit more dimension to it. So you can see that I've got my sleigh brush out. And I'm going to go in with some glitter. I'm just going to pull it through where I want it, just so that, you know, the glitter will adhere to that little bit properly. And then a little bit more, and then add in the glitter. So it just sets it off a little bit more, and I'm slightly obsessed with glitter, so that's probably why. So there you go. Yeah, so we're going to do a little bit at the top, a little bit at the bottom. It's a really coffee kind of autumnal, feet up, bed socks on colour. Well, for me it is anyway, you know. So yeah, we're just putting it's a glitter mix as well, Woodland Walk. So you've got the small fine glitter, then you've got different sizes of hexagon glitters throughout. So you can actually pick which ones you want to put in what order, or if you're just going to do it random. There's so many options with glitter, you know. Its possibilities are endless. So we're just adding a little bit through the middle there, just for a bit more depth on that. And then that will be sorted. And then what we're going to do is we are going to either put that in the lamp and then base coat everything. But I think that we're going to base coat the other nails first. It's always a bit of a surprise, you know what I mean? When you're editing, you're like, did I do that? Didn't I do that? So let's pop that there. So while I'm faffing, I'll just see what else I can remember to kind of tell you. Yeah, so it's nearly Halloween. Did you know? So I just want to get as many kind of autumnal sets as I can done in the next couple of weeks before me and Halloween collide, because I can't wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, so I am going in with my base coat. So now I'm leveling up again. So let's pop that on. And as I'm still using the one that I use for glitter on design sets, guys. So you will start seeing me using the Markatt base and top for everything. I'm just waiting for my other set of base and top to come, so that I have a glitter one and a normal one. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. I think it's always funny when I tilt the bottle like that. You know, it reminds me of like dancing. You know, when a fella tilts a girl. So we're just getting in. I want to try and get in, under and round that glitter, because if I don't, it creates an air pocket. The air pocket bursts. You can end up with a divot, a dent in your top coat. So I just want it as smooth as possible. So that's Woodland Walk going away. And I've left the lamp on. Right, so I'm showing you what colours I'm going to be using on my palette. Now this is for my feature nail on this set. So what I actually used was from the Autumn Leaves collection, was AC07/4. an AC07/3, which is the yellow and the burnt orangey colour. Okay, so now you can see that I'm actually going in with the top coat from Markatt, I think. No, I'm not. I'm lying to you. So I'm doing my base coat on my middle finger to level up. Sorry about that. So I'm just leveling up with this one. And then what we will do is pop that into the lamp when I've done the rest. I'm just doing one more with what's on the brush, I think, going across. And then that will go into the lamp. There we go. Those glitters look stunning, don't they? Absolutely beautiful. I just love the bronzes and the golds in it. It just, mind-blowing. So pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. Really high quality glitters as well, guys. I mean, some glitters that you can buy, if you top coat them or base coat them, the colour runs off them. I have never, ever, ever had a problem with Scarlett Senter's glitters. Ever. So, just amazing. So let's get that in the lamp. I don't know why we've gone sideways for a bit, but we have. I've just noticed that I've gone sideways. That's a bit weird, actually. Hadn't noticed that before. Oh, well, that's editing for you guys. I must have missed this bit. There we go. Back how we should be. Right, so now what I'm going to do is top coat. There you go, that's the Markatt top coat. And then when I've done this, I'm going to buff it and top coat again, because I want to make sure there's no lumps, bumps, anything. I want it to take it down to a level playing field again. So I will rebuff. And I do this on clients. The reason I use base coat in between these and not like 3 top coats and just buff is because base coat is thinner than top coat, so you're not putting too much bulk on top of your nail. So I'm just doing that on all of these, each one. It's a lovely, lovely top coat as well. It doesn't half slide on nice. Beautiful. And you know what? Some people complain about brushes and that. I prefer a brush like this to sometimes, you know, when you get gel polishes and it's got a skinny brush on it, and I'm like, damn, I don't like that. I want a brush with a bit of oomph. So yeah, for me these are perfect. There you go. So they're going to go into the lamp, all of them now. So off you pop into the lamp. And then we're back out. Now, those have been top coated, filed and re-top coated. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do our feature nail. Exciting! So we're going to use the burnt orange, which is AC07-4, and we're going to start doing some character artwork, and I've decided to do Simba. So this is all freehand, no tracing, no pencil marks, no nothing. So I'm just going in by shapes. It's the way that I like doing things. I like to challenge myself. So we're going in with that burnt orange. We're just coming round and I'm putting the outline of what I'm doing down. Okay, so that comes round again. You know, I'm just deciding, yeah, there's going to be an ear hanging off. I don't want the entire ear on there. I want his face on there, and I want it to take up the majority of the bottom of the nail. So this is how I decided to do it. So there I'm bringing down from the chin down to his chest. And I am using I think it's the boom brush. Let me just... told you I've got amnesia. It's really bad. No, I'm using Slay. And what I'm doing, what I'll tell you can do with Slay brush is you can actually float product with it, which is what I do. So I pick up enough of that Markatt gel polish, because this is Markatt's polishes I'm using to do this gel artwork. Pulling it down and floating it through, and it's ideal for floating product. Absolutely amazing. So I'm loving it. This is all the same day. This is the first time I've got these products and I'm using them like this. They're ideal, absolutely ideal. So I'm just going in and I'm mapping out where things are going to go as well. So you can see that I'm constantly checking where things are going to go. I'm checking at the minute where the mouth and muzzle is going to go on Simba, and putting in the lines around there with the burnt orange, just to kind of give myself a guide, really. So that's what I'm doing there, pulling that round. Okay, now you can see I've got a decent bead on the bottom of that, and I'm just doing the markings for the nose, because he has a little pink nose, doesn't he? So I'm just doing the top of where that nose is going to be, and I'm bringing the colour down to meet the nose. So, because what I've decided to do is his eyes separately, and they will go on top of that gel polish. So, I mean, sometimes you can actually just map the eyes out as well. But, you know, when I'm doing stuff, sometimes I just go with the flow, and it's what I'm doing at the time. It's not for a competition. It's a nail art design. So I can afford to have that little bit more thickness if I want to. Obviously, if I was doing competition work, it would all have to be butted up and done to that kind of standard. But, you know, I can do this on a client because it's how I'm in the flow at the moment, at that moment in time. So you can see that that's gone on an absolute freaking dream. Look at that. So there we go. So that's the outline of Simba's head done. Okay, so now it's going to go into the lamp. I do clean my brush off in between when I'm doing stuff. Now what I do is I do tend to put a rather large amount of base coat on my palette so that I can run my brush through it and clean it off with base coat. It's just the way that I choose to clean my brush off. If my brushes get a deep clean, they get run through prep and cleanse, then they get cleaned off, and then they get meticulously cleaned with base coat. So you can see I'm actually mixing, let me just get my colours right. I am mixing 511, let me just check that with my glasses on. Yeah, 511 with, AC07-3, which is the yellow from the Autumn collection, the Autumn Leaves collection. So I've mixed that colour for the muzzle and for his chest. So that's going to go in there, but I need to leave a bit of room for his old snozzle nose to go in. So yeah, just going to bring that down, just like that. I really do like it when you do artwork freehand, because you haven't got those pencil lines to worry about. I know, you know, like when you start like tracing stuff and then laying it down upon your nail, and you know, it all takes time, doesn't it? And we haven't got a lot of time anymore. You know, we've got to utilise our time like properly. So that's that going on, and then obviously we're just going to do the chest as well. You know, like his little puffed out chest when he's sat down. So we're going to get that on. And I'm just cleaning up around those edges, pulling it where I want to go. Now I am going to pull some colour up into the crease of his nose on the right hand side, but not yet. I'm going to do that in a minute. So I'm just going in and making those ears a bit bigger, just going in where I want to. There we go. Because you can constantly do that. If you're doing it freehand, you can just, you know, kind of alter things. So I'm just putting a bit of pink gel paint down, because I just couldn't, it was next to me, I couldn't be bothered getting another gel polish. And it's a gel paint, so it's fine. So that is going to go, and we're going to put in where the nose is going to be. And this is where he starts to take a bit more shape, because at first I look at him and go, what in hell are you? Do you know what I mean? So It looks like, I don't know, I kept thinking, from this distance, it looks like one of those Forever Friend things, you know, those bears you used to get in the 80s and 90s. So we're just going to go in and pull that pink in. Okay. There we go. So that top line of pink's in there, and it's in like a bow downwards. So then it's harder to float gel paint than it is gel polish. So make sure you've got enough on your brush to pull and push it, and then let it level out. Otherwise you're going to end up with drag marks trying to get that, you know, the way that you want it to look. So I'm just pulling that down into the muzzle a bit more. Okay, so there it goes. And I'm still using my sleigh brush. I'm still using that long brush. I'm going to get my boom brush out when I'm doing the fine detailing in black. So you can see that I'm constantly checking it and looking at it and thinking, no, that needs to be a bit sharper. That needs to be bowed a bit more. That needs to butt up to there just a bit more. So take your time and constantly check it, look at it, stare at it, you know. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just cleaning that brush off because we've done with that pink now. Pink's a goner. I do put some red down for the nostrils soon as well. And that's also another gel paint there by Nail Alchemy. So there you go. That's going on there. So now we're just waiting for that to pop out the lamp. There's a lot of in and out the lamp when you're doing character artwork. I have got one of those little UV torches, but I couldn't be bothered, mate. Couldn't be bothered. So I just thought the lamp's there, just use it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pull up, you know how up the side of the nose from his muzzle there. And I'm just using that mixture that we used from our Markatt polishes, because that's what we're still using is Markatt polishes. So up to there and down. What it does is it gives a little 3D effect to the face, having that pull up of muzzle to one side. So there we go. What am I doing now? What I've done is just dipping a little bit of gel residue wipe off solution because I just wanted to clean that little bit there was a little bit that wasn't crisp enough for me. Okay, so there we go. So that's that done. I am really pedantic when it comes to to artwork, and nothing pleases me more than sitting for hours and hours and doing a piece. I mean, this wasn't hours and hours by any stretch of the imagination. It was like 15 minutes. So there you go. I'm now going in with the Autumn Leaves collection, AC 073 Yellow. And what I'm doing is doing the very outside of Simba's eye colour, because his eyes actually go yellow, orange, black. So I'm just marking in where I want those to go. And you know when you're doing circles, use a dotting tool. I've got, you know those mandala kits you can get with massive dotting tools in? I just use that for everything because it's just it's more simple. It's simpler. Simples. So I'm just pulling that down how I want it to look. You can see how I'm pulling it down towards the nose a little bit. So that's going to have to go in the lamp in 2 seconds. Like I said, this will add a little bit of height to your design because I've done it over the top of gel polish. Just because I felt like it. I mean, I wasn't even going to put this in, to be fair. I was just going to do the glitter, and then I thought, hey, oh, why not? So that's going to go back into the lamp and get just freeze cured. And then we're going to bring out, and I am going to start doing some markings as well with a black gel paint, and I'm using the Amy G black gel paint because it gives me a sense of mapping of direction of how things need to be. So it's just the way I work, like I say. So what I'm going to do now is I have got my sleigh brush, and I'm actually just making the top of that ear a bit more defined. So just pushing that in. There you go. I absolutely love this brush. I haven't used anything else. No, I mean, before I would have used the Phantom brush, you know, and I just don't need to. I don't need to do that. You can see I'm just, you know, I'm quite happily using my sleigh brush because there's so much you can do with it. And there's, oh yeah, it's not just glitters that you get 20% off. It's everything on Scarlett's website, all the products. So I'm actually going in now with AC07-5, which is that really bright orange out of the Autumn Leaves collection from Markatt. So we're going to put that in there. There we go. And that is going to be the next colour within the eye. Okay, so I'm also deciding what else I'm going to do here. Hang on. So there you go. I'm getting my black paint out, and I'm going to start doing a bit of detailing to give me a sense of kind of where stuff's going. There's the nostril dots going in. Just red gel paint for those. I mean, you could go into doing shading and everything else, but that's not what I wanted to do on this set. I wanted to do it 2D. I didn't want it 3D. If I wanted it 3D, I would have shaded it. So, yeah, I'm just going to start doing a bit of definition on that muzzle. There you go, pulling up that little smile. So cute. And you can see that he's actually starting to pop out of that nail a little bit now. So we're just going to pop in some more lines. You can see that I'm always balancing my little finger on my other hand. And what I actually do is cup my fingers together. And then, so all four, my thumb, my little finger, all meet and create a square while I'm holding that tip. And I actually cradle that little finger. It creates like a little vice. So you're not going to slip because you're inside the tip of my fingers. Makes sense to me, guys. So it's dead interesting watching yourself do stuff because you're like, whoa, I didn't know I did that. Obviously you do, but you just get used to doing it. So that's going to go in the lamp and get freeze cured again. So like I say, if you love these gel polishers as much as me, go over to markatt.co.uk and use my code Andrea15 and get 15% off whatever you buy. It is amazing value for money. And as I said, I am an ambassador for them, and I do get a small percentage of whatever you buy. And, you know, I like bringing all this artwork to you and showing the stuff that I can do. And if it can help me to replenish products and that kind of stuff, then that's amazing. So I'm going in with that, you know, the really dark chocolate brown. And I'm just, oh no, I'm not. Tell a lie. That's naughty. I'm going in with my black gel paint. And I'm putting his pupils in now. So so we've got a ring of yellow, a ring of orange, and now we've got the black. So that's going to get frozen in the lamp. Now I'm going to clean everything off again, because it all needs to be clean. I was cleaning my dotting tool off because that's what I used to actually put those eyes on there. So you can see I'm just loading up my my boom brush now, which is my ultra fine detailer from Scarlett Senter, and I freaking love it. Love, 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 love. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to start doing some details and just kind of, you can see that I'm working out where stuff's going. I'm going around the nose, putting that, all cartoon characters have got a black line around them. I don't know why. Just have. If you want to make them look more realistic, you use a darkened colour of whatever colour you're going round. So it gives them more of a natural kind of look. but this does, giving them the black outline, makes them into a cartoon character. The way that I like doing my cartoon characters as well when I'm doing them freehand is mine can look sketchy, because I like them to have a sketchy look, like, you know, that I've put that on there. It's not a sticker, you know. Do you know what I mean? So I'm coming around that chin, and I'm doing it in little sections, because I want little, like, tufts of fur on his chin to stand out. Can you see what I mean? There. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do, and I thought Simba was a brilliant kind of mix for autumn, for on this set, because of his colours. You know, they just stand off with the browns we've got in there and the bronzes, and yeah. So I'm just going around his chest hair now, on his little puffed out chest. He's got some tufts of hair on there, and we're just going to put a little line there for the definition of his rib cage coming out at the side. So it's like a little Simba cleavage. So you can see here that I'm starting to put in that definition now around the muzzle that cut in, that gave that 3D effect. And now I'm going to do some definition around the eyes. So I'm doing the outer socket, which goes up towards the ear. And then I'm pulling down. So, and then pull down, and that's good. It's like the eye socket. So I'm just going to meet that up to the corner of that eye. And then I'm going to start on this side of his head, bring that up. And then what we need to do is actually, there's like the cusp of the ear. It's where the ear from the outside goes in, you know, so you've got that 3D aspect again. We need to put that in, but I've decided that I'm going to do down here instead. Why not? So I'm looking at it again, constantly weighing up. You can see the features are starting to pop out now. So we're just going to go in here now, and I'm just going to connect that under his eye from one corner out, because underneath there we need to put a stripe of yellow, which is like his little bag under his eye. It's so cute. Now here we need to do that ear fold. There we go. So the ear fold's going in, and then we're going to do a dark line of black at the top, because lions have those little black tops to their ears, don't they? So cute. So yeah, we're just going to do that, and I'm just putting some lines in his ears so that they look like they can move, that they've got muscles in, and that he's alert. So that's that bit done. And you can see I'm going back into on my glove as well, because I've got some extra on my glove. I'm just thickening up some lines that I think would look nicer, a bit thicker. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start on this eye and this nostril, sorry. So I'm making this nostril round, and I'm going to bring in that eyelid there, just there, okay? And then just if you go above where you're going to work, sometimes you'll notice I freeze above where I'm going, and it's because I'm actually practicing the movement a little bit with my finger before I actually touch the nail, you know. So yeah, I can move that way, see, you know, just like that really. It's just woohoo. So yeah, just bringing that down a little bit more. Just going around those nostrils with the very tip of my boom brush then. Very, very tip. So that's going to get in that lamp and get frozen. I think we're going to matte top coat this as well, guys, because I do like a matte top coat. And we've got a shiny set, so why not? Why not? So let's see where we're up to. We've still got to do the rest of that. We've got to put his whiskers on, and we need to finish off the detail in the eye, the eyeball, go around the eyeball with black, finish off those bags underneath the eyes, and then we've got to put the whiskers in as well. So here we go. Let's see. So you will see that on this eye, for some reason, it didn't want to cooperate with me. So that bit's fine. It might not be in this bit. It might go in the lamp first. So that's going to get pulled down just there. There we go. And then there we go. Just making that eyeball there. So I'm going round that. So we are nearly at the end, guys. We're just putting the detailing around those eyes. Okay. I had to stop because the dog was screaming her head off because she spotted the digestive biscuits on my desk. So she had to have a biscuit, just like a mum. So we're just going in with a bit more detailing on that hair, and then around the eyes, putting a couple of really short whiskers in first. And then some movement marks on the neck. So let's see. Still checking it, happy with it. It's going in the lamp for a quick freeze. So that's what I'm doing there. And then you can see I'm just coming back in and going around there. That's it. Around that yellow. Defining that lower line. Defining any lines that aren't quite as strong as I want them to be, because I want it to have more of a sketchy kind of look. It's inspired by Walt Disney, but I don't copy or trace his work at all. I just, want it to look like it's been hand painted on. So that's going into the lamp for that quick cure, just to sort it out. Just to freeze it so I don't, because if anyone's going to mess anything up, I'm your girl. So I'm just going in and pulling those lines right to, the side walls right round the edge. Kind of, it's like capping them to the underneath kind of thing. Just adding in now those lower lines. Where his little bags are, where that yellow's gone in. You can see the yellows there. So I'm just bringing that round, just there. Now, I didn't like that one, so I got my eyelash. I use it when I was doing eyelash extensions for removing glue, and they're actually really handy because they've got a tiny sponge on the end for getting rid of lines that you don't want off character artwork as well. So you can see they're absolutely fantastic. Buy them, Amazon, so cheap. You can see I'm just looking and weighing up. So I'm weighing up. You can see that little bit of yellow under the eye that's gone in. So I'm just going to pull a line underneath. Now, I don't like that line either. I'm like, nope, don't like that line. That needs to come off. And then we're going to try again. And it's like, I don't have really a make-do attitude. It has to be. I have to be happy with it. So, yeah, I'm just doing any more detailing that's needed. And you can see I'm just going to go in now round his eye. Now, I should have done this first, to be fair. Because I am going to remove the line because I didn't like it. I think. Oh, did I? Yeah, I didn't like it. So I removed that line again. I thought, no, it needs to be thinner and higher. So I moved that off with that little, because it's so precise, that little sponge. And then round again. And then doing that line again. Okay, so, yeah. And obviously I need to put a bit more detail in. So I've now got my sleigh brush in the black gel paint and I'm just putting whiskers in. So the whiskers won't be fully visible on that side, but they still need to be there. And then on this side, you're going to see the full length of the whiskers. So we're going to pop those in and pull them down. If you're still watching this video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't already and you like what I do, please subscribe, like and share my channel, because I love sharing nail art and doing the stuff that I do with the products that I do, and I'd like to carry on doing it. So those whiskers have just gone in. So there was actually only 3 on one side and 4 on the other. Go figure that one. And now you can see I'm just putting a bit more definition into the eyebrow. It's like the brow bone. There we go, pulling that round. There we are. Really happy now. Just doing those little tiny odds and ends that I just want to sort out. Now you can see I'm getting my white Amy G gel paint out. And I'm actually going to use, I have got a tool that came with a sewing kit I bought about 10 years ago. And it's ideal for doing the pupil light on characters with. So if there's a way of doing stuff, I will find it. I try my damnedest. I don't like using a brush for doing that. I prefer using that tool. I'd be lost without it. I don't even know if they make them anymore. So I'm just cleaning my brushes off, and they're being cleaned. Like I say, I clean all my brushes with base coat, run it through, clean it, run it through, clean it, and that's what I'm doing there. You can see it removes all the colour. Pop in those Scarlett Senter brushes back into the lids so that they're all prepped, ready for next time and all clear. Absolutely love them. I use them for everything. As you've seen, that's all you need. You don't need anything else. So yeah, just cleaning those off now. Getting everything out of there. It's been a long one, hasn't it? I'm sorry about this, but you know, I just thought I like people to see what I can do with stuff on the day that I get it, not when I've had a chance to play with it and see what it does. So I'm using a MAC top coat now on here, and I'm just going through, putting that matte on there. There we go. There we go. So it's all matte top coated now, Simba. Into the lamp you go. I'm going to get the products out and show you what I've used and what I've used on my palette so you can see exactly what I've done. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe like I've said. Head over to Scarlett Senter for your amazing glitters at www.scarlettsenter.co.uk, and head over to Markatt for these. These are amazing. Use my code Andrea15 and get yourself a discount and make me a bit of money so I can buy some more and sew you some more stuff. Just being honest with you. So there's my palette. You can see the colours I've mixed. The only gel paints that I've used have been Amy G's and some colours from Nelkme. These are the colours from the Markatt brown set that I used, and on the other side were the ones from the Autumn Leaves collection from Markatt as well. Fabulous value for money, guys. I think there's actually some money off those already if you go on the website, and then you can get your further 15% off if you use my code. So I loved doing this set. I thought it was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching if you've come this far. Thank you for watching my channel, subscribing, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.